Good morning everyone, it's Inge Hart, the Balanced Foodologist. Welcome at Breakfast at Inge. And it's almost Thanksgiving, right? And what I want to talk to you guys about today is it about the celebration? Is it about the turkey or the Thanksgiving? Most of the celebrations, and I want to talk about it, and I'll keep talking a bit about it in this season because it is all about celebrations, right? And for us humans, food is not only food, but there's a lot of culture, religion, get together around food. So in this season, I'm going to take some time to put a little bit more of attention on that one. Because when you're together tomorrow, or maybe you're celebrating in the weekend because it's on a weekday this time, I really want to ask you, is it about the food or is it about the people you are with? Is it about the food preparation? What is going on with you internally, physically, mentally when you have a celebration? Because, as I said, celebrations a lot of the times are really about, we include food, right? But if you go back to when you were a kid, you probably have nice memories, right? Maybe from Thanksgiving or a holiday celebration with Christmas. And what I want to ask you is, what was in the end that celebration about for you? Was it about that turkey? Is it for you now about that turkey or whatever delicious dish you are going to make? Maybe it's apple pie, pumpkin pie, you know, all those lovely foods. But here I'm saying, it's food that bring up a memory, right? So you're maybe using your grandma's recipe, or you're using your best friend's cranberry sauce, or you're getting your turkey from this special range that you always played at when you were a child. All these elements are not directly the nutrition that is in the food, but they are elements that nurture you as a person. And I think that is hugely important. What we do a lot of the times is, when there's a celebration going on and food is involved, we focus on the food, or we eat because we are afraid, right, that there's not enough, or when we start eating we are occupied by the amount, or sometimes, you know, people are brought up on a table where there wasn't always enough food, so then once food is available they just stuff themselves. That can happen. But also, what are you going to focus on? Is it the food or what is happening with the people that you are with, right? Because as you have fond memories maybe of a Christmas or an Easter celebration or a Thanksgiving celebration, the same thing goes now for you experiencing Thanksgiving. What I said, maybe the energy while you cook those foods, the memories that come up, where you buy your food, the recipes that you're using, but also the day itself. Who did you invite? Who are you spending time with? Are you having conversations? What are the conversations about? I think it's hugely important what we eat, right? If we eat junk food, we are junk food. If we eat healthy food, we are healthy, right? We think healthy, we feel better. It's about eating the right food, but also eating the right quantity. And that is what can happen with celebrations a lot, right? There's this abundance of food, and then it kind of turns out to be difficult to restrict ourselves. But I don't think it's about restricting. It's actually about really feeling when it is enough, and you're together for a very long time. So you can take a bite whenever you want and really feel what's going on in your body, right? Because most of the time we're chatting and we're so focused on the food that we actually don't feel anymore what's going on in our body. And I don't want this all to sound so complicated, because in the end I don't think it is so complicated. What I also do with my clients is we look at goals. We have food goals, because with all the obesity going on, overweight, people, pre-diabetes, chronic fatigue, all these things, thyroid disease, we know we are putting stuff in our body that's not good for us. But it's also our lifestyle, right, that adds on. Like, we have a busy job, we are combining care of our family, earning an income, we want to do sports, we have a very busy life. But all these things also nourish us, right? Because we really want to experience life and enjoy and take care of people. It gives us that feeling of fulfillment. So we are also thankful for all these things in our life. So Thanksgiving is a really beautiful moment to actually stand still and be grateful for that and accept that abundance in our life as well, right? So the abundance is not only in the amount of food that is there for us, but also about all the richness that is actually in our life. And also a moment, maybe if you are missing out on some richness, to see what that is and how you can add that to your life. So when I work with my clients, most of the time they come to me for food, you know, because food is very important. But from the beginning on, we always look also at the other elements in your life that are important for you. Because also, some person with Thanksgiving, they will love to make all the food, right? But another person wants to do the decoration. Another person, he's bringing his guitar. And that's that individuality that I'm always talking about. Like, you have to find the right foods, the foods that are right for you, and that might need some time to focus on that and really dive into it and find it out. But the great thing is, once you find out what the right foods are for you and you understand how it works, you can be flexible with it and you can design a system for yourself, how you can make cooking much more easier, so you don't have to think about it all the time, and you can actually combine it, right, with all those other things that are important for you in life. But then also the other things that are important for you in life, it's also very important that those are the things that you find important in life. And that's what I mean with balance, and that's what I mean with individuality. I mean, some people like knitting, some people like to climb Mount Everest, other people like to travel around the world, another people prefers to put their money in building a home studio to make music. They travel by going there every evening, right? It's all up to each individual person, and that's important to find out. And there are tools for that, and structure and mindset, and that's all good to get there. That's what I do with my clients as well. I take them through a structure way with tools and suggestions, and they find out by themselves what is good for them. Because in the end, what you want to have is your balanced life, and it has to contain the things that bring you joy in life, give you balance, give you a feeling of fulfillment, that you do everything you do with passion. And I think this is so different from following any diet or specific lifestyle. This is really about you living your balanced life. And I think Thanksgiving and all the celebrations that are coming up are a good way to actually take some time to reflect on that, because all these celebrations also have a reason, right? So you can reflect on that reason, what it means to you. It all has the component of social life. So who are you meeting with? Are you having fun? What is your contribution when it comes to the food? Be aware what you eat, because you don't want to feel like a couch potato the day after, right? Because that can happen if you start indulging, if it's only for one day, in too much food, or food that's not right for you. You will be on the couch tomorrow, or you'll have that headache or that bloated belly. It all relates. And then maybe if you would have focused on the things that really are pleasurable for you, and you only ate the salad because you're a vegetarian and there was nothing else, it doesn't matter. You'll feel nourished because you really nourish yourself during that get together with what is important for you. So the question doesn't really have to be turkey or Thanksgiving. It can also be both. I actually think it is both, right? That's what I've been talking about. You have to integrate everything, see what is most important for you. So I hope you will have a lovely Thanksgiving tomorrow and that you start finding out what food is good for you, but also what is the non-food that is missing in your life that's really important for you. Have an energetic and fulfilling day.